Formula One teams usually are owned by car manufacturers. However, there is one notable exception, Red Bull. This raises an obvious question. Why is Red Bull, a company primarily known for its popular energy drink, involved in the Formula One business? Not to mention the demands of substantial resources and expertise it has. Unlike other competitors in F1, Red Bull does not procure cars as part of their primary business model. Instead, they have successfully established a global market for their well-known energy drink. Welcome to The Financial Athlete. In this video, we will explore the crazy facts behind the story of Red Bull Racing and unveil the truths you didn't know earlier. So without further ado, let's dive right into this. It all started in early September 1970, when a tragedy shocked the world of Formula One. The renowned F1 World Championship leader, Jochen Rindt, sadly lost his life when his Lotus car crashed near the parabolic corner. Rindt's remarkable achievement as the first Austrian to secure the World Championship ignited an enduring enthusiasm for motorsport in his homeland, which continues to shine brightly today. Among the countless Austrian motorsport enthusiasts, one individual stands out with a particularly profound appreciation for the legacy of Jochen Rindt. It is none other than Dietrich Mateschitz. But who knew that in the summer of 1982, Dietrich Mateschitz's life would change forever? He arrived in Thailand on business as a marketing executive and discovered the future of drinks, which we presently know as Red Bull. Due to his obsession with the beverage that helped him with his jet lag, Mateschitz teamed up with the producer Shalu Vidia and began marketing Red Bull in his country, Austria. From the beginning, Mateschitz was determined to link Red Bull's brand image with the exceptional physical and mental qualities present in extreme sports competitors. Inspired by Jochen Rindt, Mateschitz approached Austrian F1 driver Gerhard Berger and signed the Ferrari driver as Red Bull's first sponsored athlete in 1989. This marked the beginning of Red Bull's association with Formula One and helped create one of the most important friendships in Formula One history with Dr. Helmut Marko. Like their departed hero Rindt, Marko and Mateschitz were eager to make their historical mark in Formula One. As Marko dedicated himself to developing young drivers through his junior program, Mateschitz took on the role of the main sponsor and majority owner of the Sauber F1 team. However, he quickly grew frustrated with being only a sponsor and passive investor. In the 2001 season, Sauber promoted a young driver named Kimi Räikkönen instead of Red Bull's preferred choice, Enrique Benoldi, and Mateschitz was happy with it. Although he rarely gives interviews, he probably said, "Screw it. If I want real control, I need to create my own F1 team." Then, in November 2004, he hit the jackpot when the Jaguar F1 team was put up for sale for just $1. Yes, only $1. This incredibly low price was mainly because Jaguar needed to advertise the core Ford brand effectively, resulting in a poor return of the huge amount of money invested. Because of the lack of success and high costs, Ford decided to sell its Formula One program to Red Bull for only $1. Unbelievable! Another reason for this incredibly low price was that the new owner would still have to invest over $400 million in the project over 3 years. Mateschitz and his friend Marko took over a struggling team and named it Red Bull Racing. They invested a significant amount of money to transform the team. On top of that, they shook things up by hiring Christian Horner as the team manager. He was an experienced F1 driver in the Arden International team, and under Horner's new leadership, Red Bull Racing achieved its first podium finish in 2006. While this success enhanced Red Bull's image as a brand associated with extreme sports, its ultimate goal was to win championships. Meanwhile, Helmut Marko played a crucial role. While Mateschitz focused on building infrastructure and establishing Red Bull as a game-changer, Marko quietly nurtured young drivers who would extract the maximum performance from their cars. One of these talents was the German driver Sebastian Vettel. In 2009, Marko and Mateschitz promoted Vettel to the main Red Bull seat, and this sponsorship soon dominated the sport. Vettel and Red Bull went on to win consecutive championships for 4 seasons in a row from 2010. Unfortunately, 2014 saw rule changes and the emergence of Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton as the dominant forces in Formula One, and Red Bull have not won a championship before 2021. On the other hand, Red Bull's goal in Formula One was straightforward: They aimed to build a winning team in an extreme sport and let that success and high-energy lifestyle enhance their brand image, leading to increased sales. But has this substantial investment been worthwhile? Regarding financials, Red Bull was losing a significant amount of money in Formula One. According to a 2018 Forbes report, they invested over $2 billion in the first 14 years of their involvement in the sport. While Red Bull contributes approximately 35% of the race team's income each year, when factoring in the high costs associated with Formula One, the team only manages to make around $10 million in profits. Mateschitz was no ordinary guy. He didn't venture into Red Bull racing solely to make a profit in Formula One. His main objective was to boost the sales of his energy drink. Considering the investment from this perspective, it becomes clear that he's getting a great deal. Experts estimated that the brand exposure Red Bull enjoyed between 2009 and 2014 would typically cost $320 million annually. In theory, Red Bull obtained this exposure for around half the price, approximately $160 million annually. Amazing! It's clear that Red Bull has made a significant investment, creating a powerful marketing strategy that gives them access to a valuable market. Red Bull Racing serves as the marketing plan of a billionaire passionate about motorsports and owning an energy drink company. However, recent developments have added an exciting twist to the story. Honda, Red Bull's current engine supplier, announced their decision to leave Formula One. This posed a challenge for Red Bull because their relationships with Renault and Mercedes weren't in good shape, leaving no obvious replacement for the engine. In a surprising move, Mateschitz revealed that Red Bull would invest hundreds of millions in acquiring Honda's engine facilities and producing their own engines. Just imagine how crazy he was. Initially, they planned to invest in the team, disrupt the status quo, and build brand recognition among sports fans. However, manufacturing engines don't offer an immediate marketing advantage. They already have one of the best cars on the racing grid, and there's a risk of damaging their brand if the new engines don't perform as well as Honda's. What could be going through Mateschitz' mind? Aside from the financial setback they would face if they withdrew from F1 and lost brand exposure, it seems that a new plan is taking shape. Mateschitz no longer sees Red Bull solely as a beverage brand. He wants to transform their sports teams into independent business models. He envisions turning Red Bull Racing from a marketing-focused operation into a lucrative technology company. There are clear signs of this shift in Red Bull's approach. They showcased their Formula One expertise by partnering with Aston Martin to create the Valkyrie, a powerful road car with 1,000 horsepower. In a 2021 interview, Christian Horner, the boss of Red Bull Racing, hinted that they might develop more road cars using the knowledge gained from the Valkyrie project. With their newfound engine manufacturing capability, Red Bull is well positioned to make an even more complex and profitable engineering endeavors. Mateschitz' "screw it, I'll do it myself" mentality has become synonymous with Red Bull's relationship with Formula One. The vital decision to move away from Sauber was crucial in establishing Red Bull as one of the most popular and successful brands, not only in motorsports but across industries worldwide. So next time you crack open a can of Red Bull and watch a Formula One race, remember the remarkable story behind why Red Bull owns a racing team. It's a story of passion, determination, and the pursuit of excellence that has left an undeniable mark on the world of motorsports and continues to captivate fans around the globe. So, what are your thoughts on today's video? Let us know in the comments below. Also, we'd greatly appreciate if you'd subscribe to our channel. It's free, and this way you won't miss any videos of us breaking down the business behind the world of sports. See you in the next video.